Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is not used my usual format. Um, I'm usually cross-dressed, have my makeup on. I haven't done anything this morning. Um, I want to talk to just the men for a little bit. If you're a female, just hit the stop button, check the next video. My videos are usually for everybody, but this one, I just want to talk to the men just for a little bit. What better setting to talk to a bunch of men than the ready room of the Enterprise? Uh, Everybody likes Star Trek, right? So, guys, let's have a little talk. Number one, we're gonna talk about all this crap going on in the Senate with guns. Um, it's not gonna go anywhere. I'm prepared if it does, but I don't see this going anywhere. These red flag laws they're trying to pass, it's unconstitutional. You can't take away people's rights to due process. You can't take away people's rights uh, from the Second Amendment. Uh, you're talking about stopping people from cleaning their guns and reassembling their guns. The language in this bill is horrific. You can't take your gun apart and put it back together without a license. No, we're not playing those games. And I don't think anybody is going to actually vote for this the way it's written. There's going to be a lot of separating of ideas that are coming when they go to actually put this in ink on paper. Because it sounds good, you know, it sounds good when you're just talking. But when you actually start putting this in ink on paper, I don't think these 20 Republicans that they think they have, or 10, whatever they needed, I don't think they're going to, once they read it and see it for themselves in black and white, I don't think it's going to go. Because it's a direct violation of due process. They can't do that. Now, if they do, we may have some decisions to make on how we handle that. Hopefully, we have local judges and we've elected local sheriffs who are willing to stand up and say no. Hopefully, our governors are ready to fight this on state level, because what they're talking about doing is handing this to the state with these red flag laws and saying we're not going to federally uh, tell you that you need a red flag law. We're going to give the state money, and we're going to tell you that we'll give you X number of dollars a year if you implement these emergency protection orders. Now, what they're doing is they're bribing the state with money, which is what the federal government is known for doing anyway with everything else. Um, just look at how they run the education programs. Uh, it's all the same. They're just bribing the states with money. Hopefully, we have governors that are strong enough to stand up, especially in the red states, and say, "Screw you, we're not doing that. It's unconstitutional. It's wrong, and this state won't take part in it." Hopefully, this is the way it goes. Uh, so I'm not going to get excited over this until I have something to get excited about. I want to see it on. I want to see it in ink. I want to see these senators read it and then decide on whether or not they have enough votes to pass it. I don't think they're going to get it. Once it's in ink and once they read it word for word, there's going to be so many arguments over the verbiage, the way this is put down. I don't see them agreeing on it. It's just not going to happen. Now, I'm a middle of the road guy. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I lean right on some issues. I lean left on some issues. I believe everybody has a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And if that means you love somebody of the opposite sex or the same sex, more power to you. If you want to wear female clothes and uh, wear wigs as a man, then that's your damn prerogative. Uh, I don't care what people do. I don't care what you are. I've said it 1,000 times. I care who you are. Just be a good person. Just be somebody that can be depended upon. Be somebody who's not going to stab somebody in the back or or talk behind their back. Just be a good human being. That's all we can all hope for. Um, Now I want to swap subjects right quick. Uh, Guys, there's all these damn feminists out here uh, hollering and hooping and screaming, and they're all over the internet. And these 30 somethings can't find a man all of a sudden, and nobody wants them because they starting over the hill, you know. And back in their 20s, they was banging everybody they could get. Uh, and now I've got to looking, and there are so many movies, so many TV shows based on paternity. In this country, it is ridiculous the amount of people that have gotten to be 40 and 50 years old and don't know who their parents are. They never knew who their father was because their mother never told them, because their mother didn't know. These women are playing games. And right now, when they get to that breaking point where they're having problems finding someone to settle down with, they're trapping these men left and right. If you don't know what a condom is and you don't know how to use one, you better figure it out. If she stands in front of you and takes her birth control and you see her swallow it, put a condom on. Don't wait. Don't think about it. I want to start a campaign, and I've taken so much shit on Facebook from women over this. Uh, I would like to see a national campaign that says that when a child is born in a hospital, paternity is determined before that child leaves. I'm sorry. Married women cheat every damn day. You can love your wife. I love my wife. My wife loves me. We were married 30 years yesterday. Today's the day after my anniversary. 30 years we've been together. If she got pregnant tomorrow and we went to the hospital and had a child, I'd want paternity before I left. And it's not that I don't trust her, but it takes all the guesswork out of record keeping and everything for the hospital and the courthouse. Everybody needs to have paternity determined when they're born. I think it's a good thing. It's not a vaccine. It's not a medication you're putting in your body. It's not an invasive procedure. It's a cotton swab on the inside of your cheek and gum. Who in the hell could argue with that? Why in the hell are we arguing about it? It's a damn cotton swab. Never hurt nobody. Come on. We need mandatory paternity at birth. That way, daddy's recognized. We know who the mama is. The court records can be straight right then from day one as to whose name is on the birth certificate is actually the right father or not. We got to stop this mess. If she looks at you and says, you don't need a condom because I can't get pregnant, you better put two on. Or better yet, just go ahead and excuse yourself out of the room and leave, because that's not what any man wants to hear. Because that's a trap. That's a trap waiting to be sprung. I love women. I respect women. I I've always advocated for women. But these bitches lost their minds. I can see. We can go back and look. These women have lost their minds. And look at everything that's happening on social media. Look at everything that's on Twitter. Look at everything that's on. Look at some of these Twitch channels. I mean, okay, a thirst trap is one thing, but these women are out here baby trapping, and they don't even really care that you know. If you fall into it, you fall into it. Nothing is worth being lied to about the paternity of your children. You should know who your children are. You should know if you have a child. The only way to do that is if some woman says, I'm pregnant and it's yours, you follow her to the hospital and you demand a paternity test before your name is put on the birth certificate. And nobody will stand in your way. They will do it. And if they don't want to do it, you get you a lawyer and they will make them do it. And if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. So relax on the gun situation. I'm not holding my breath for anything fantastic to happen, but if something stupid does happen, we'll just have to figure out how to handle it from there on a state level. Hopefully, like I said, we have governors, judges, and sheriffs that are willing to stand up for us. Guys, wear a condom. Just, I don't understand what the damn problem is. I used them my whole young life. There's nothing wrong with them. Just use a damn condom. Be safe. Not only for you, but for her. Have enough respect for her to make sure you're not spreading diseases, or because you could have got one from the last girl and don't know it. See, you don't know where she's been anymore. So things have changed. You have to protect yourself. Um, but this is going to be the end of this. I'm not going to go too much. This is about 12 minutes. I think that's enough. Um, be sure and watch my Twitch. It's under the same name. I'll be doing some live streams there, and we'll be playing some game. I'll be back with some gaming videos. In a couple of days, I'll drop something else. I'm getting back into streaming. I had to straighten some things out in my personal life. I had to straighten things out on my computer. I was having issues with the internet, but all that seems to be straightened out. So be careful, be safe, carry your gun, do what you're supposed to, act like a decent human being, protect yourself and your family, and wear a condom. And if something happens, tell her, I want a paternity test. I'm not going any further until I know it's my kid. Every child has the right to know their father. And every father has a right to know if the child is his or not. So, let's all just be decent to each other and try to do the right thing, okay? Peace out. Holler at you later. Y'all have a good day.